Last night was insane in the NBA. We got a furious LeBron James screaming at the end of the game. Then a big trade between the New York Knicks and the Toronto Raptors, and Detroit finally getting a win to snap the streak of 28 straight losses, which they couldn't believe it. But first, we gotta talk about what happened to LeBron. Trailing by 4, the Lakers get a clutch stop and run up in transition. James finds Vanderbilt underneath, but he misses the bunny, and you can see that LeBron is deflated right here and doesn't even get back. The Timberwolves will use that as they have an advantage down the court, so Anthony Edwards penetrates and finds Mike Conley all alone for the 3.
Conley!
A 7-point game with just 35 seconds to go. It's all over, right? Well, not if LeBron James is playing on your team. Out of the timeout, he takes it inside, takes the contact, scores and gets the foul. To make matters even worse, McDaniels also gets a technical and gives the Lakers an opportunity to cut the lead down even more in this dramatic finish. So after the free throws, it's only a 1-possession game. All they have to do is get a stop, but nobody expected that this was about to unfold in the final seconds.
Runs over, no call, Conley! Lakers, Davis, up ahead, LeBron in chase mode. LeBron on its way, got it! He's got it! LeBron!
They're going to review it to see if he was behind the line.
Whoa!
They're going to review it to see if he's behind the line.
Wow, LeBron miraculously ties the game only to find out that the refs called it a 2 and will review it. But after watching it himself, James is more than confident that the game will be tied. And then the situation escalates and all hell breaks loose.
Smart
the
basketball.
on the floor stands, 2-point field goal.
Oh, there it is.
LeBron is telling him, look at my feet. LeBron saying, look, it's right there in front of you.
And for what LeBron is looking at, I completely understand his point.
Yeah, because is that in the shot?
Look at that. Look at that.
Now that, you see how you zoomed in?
That looks like a 3.
That looks like a 3.
That looks like a 3.
Oh, boy.
In this crazy ending, now the Lakers have to foul and they put Anthony Edwards at the line, but the drama continues because he misses the first free throw, giving the Lakers one final chance at the end.
To tie a 3 to win. To LeBron James. LeBron underneath net. Too late. Game's over.
Not the final shot that this game deserved, but still a dramatic finish that nobody could have predicted. And the drama continued after the game with the visibly upset LeBron and his post-game interview that was low-key hilarious.
Obvious a 3. My foot is behind the line. I mean, Stevie Wonder can see that, champ. I talked to the other ref, and they said it was out of their hands. The Secaucus, whatever, over there in the replay center or whatever, somebody over there eating a ham sandwich or somebody made the call.
Moving on to Detroit, where the Pistons are desperate to snap the 28-game losing streak. Cade is taking over in the fourth, scoring 14 points to give his team a comfortable lead in the finish. And with 40 seconds to go, they have a 10-point lead. The fans can already feel the win. But then,
everybody moving toward the exits because we want to see this win. It ain't over till it's over. Bogdanovich. There's the full court pressure, and the Raptors get a steal, and right over to Scotty Barnes.
Oh boy, are they really gonna do it again? In a free throw shootout on both ends, Detroit comes out with a 7-point lead with just 24 seconds to go, but it's still not over.
Schroeder into the corner. Siakam. Pascal Siakam. 35 points to lead everybody tonight. 17 seconds remain, and Jaden Ivey will burn up the last timeout.
Out of the timeout, we got some more free throws as Toronto wanted to extend the game as much as possible. And Detroit almost did the unthinkable because
10 of 10 in the fourth quarter. Back to a 4-point game with 13.6 seconds remaining. Livers doing the inbounding, looking for help. Livers still looking, gets it into Ivey, ball knocked away, and Pistons nearly turn it over. There's the pressure, and they break pressure. Bogdanovich now.
Are you kidding me? The Pistons almost lost the ball underneath their own basket, but all is well because Bogdanovich is at the line now and he makes the free throw. The fans are already celebrating, but they'll have just one last heart attack.
Like it, but it was part of our story.
where this team wants to go. Bogey misses the second. Gary Trent steps into a three. Oh my goodness, somehow rolls over the front lip.
Watch the complete panic and chaos that the Pistons are in. Oh my god, what do we do? Just launch it as far as possible and hope that the time runs out, which thankfully for them it does, and Detroit finally breaks the streak as Cade Cunningham is in total disbelief on his knees trying to comprehend what went on for him and his team for the last 2 months. Yeah, it's been exactly 2 months since they got their last win on October 28th before this one on December 30th. The Raptors are now the butt of all jokes in the league, but they were in the news before this game even started.
Breaking news in the NBA where the Toronto Raptors are finalizing a trade to send OG Anunoby to the Knicks. That's according to an ESPN report, with Toronto getting RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley in return.
To summarize this trade real quick, I believe that this is a good deal for both sides. For my Knicks, I feel like they admitted that RJ Barrett was not going to be their future franchise player, even though they kind of paid him to be that. So they got one of the best defenders at a crucial position, which is that athletic wing spot. When guys like Tatum, LeBron, or Paul George come to town, the Knicks now have a legit defender to put on them. And when Mitchell Robinson comes back next season, I expect the Knicks to be a top 3 defense in the league. This was the first domino in my opinion, and they will be more aggressive either by the end of the trade deadline in February or in the off-season. For Toronto, instead of trading for picks, they decided to get some proven young assets in return, and I fully expect them to finish things off by trading away Siakam as well to see how their team really looks like. But it seems like they chose to retool the roster and go young instead of a full rebuild through the draft. Scottie Barnes is only 22, RJ Barrett is 23, and Quickley is 24 years old. So by giving the keys to these young guys and moving away the veterans, they will have the freedom to continue to develop. So keep an eye on Pascal Siakam now because he should be next. By the way, speaking of my Knicks, I had to suffer through this taunting from Tyrese Halliburton last night.
And after that last play, he looked over to his favorite announcer, Wally Zerbiak, and kind of gave you a look. This goes back to the comments you said a couple of years ago we addressed earlier, and you apologized and said, hey, I was wrong about the young man and his potential. You said a fake wannabe all-star.
I was looking right at him. I saw it.
You sure he wasn't complimenting my tie?
He might have been. It's a beautiful tie. I like those snowflakes or whatever they are. They're pretty sweet.
I guess that Golden State fans were equally as frustrated as me watching Luka Doncic absolutely demolish their team.
Luka against the rookie. Class is in session.
38 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists for this win. But as crazy as this stat line sounds, look at Luka's numbers over the last 14 games. This is ludicrous. The worst stat line here is 28, 9, and 10. The MVP race is very tough right now, but he's definitely in there for the first half of the season. So yeah, things are escalating at the end of the year. My last video involved a literal deja vu moment that happened on the court for Ja Morant. The entire arena was in disbelief and you need to check it out right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.